This was an interview for a $10 million a year position, yet the candidates' exam sheets were completely blank. They had just 80 minutes to find the correct answer. A confident woman picked up her pen and began writing, but after just a few strokes, she was immediately disqualified. She'd broken the rules. The examiner had clearly stated they couldn't damage the test papers. They also couldn't communicate with the examiner or the security guards. Jack, ever the clever one, suddenly spotted a loophole. The rules said nothing about candidates talking to each other. He tested this theory by speaking to those around him. Sure enough, security didn't remove him. Through brief exchanges, the group decided to work together to uncover the hidden question on their exam sheets. The woman in black suspected invisible ink. She held her paper up to the light but found nothing. That's when the blonde noticed emergency lights tucked into wall recesses. Jack smashed all the regular lights, triggering the backup system. He immediately pressed his exam sheet against the emergency lighting, but still, nothing. Then Jack had another wild idea. If light didn't work, maybe liquid would. He tore the disqualified woman's abandoned paper in half, giving one piece to the others to test with saliva, while he took the other half to a corner to experiment with urine. But aside from turning the paper yellow, nothing happened. As frustration mounted, the woman in black approached a guard and reached into his pocket, pulling out a lighter. She waved it near the fire alarm, but the flame was too small to trigger it. Jack handed her an exam sheet. The smoke from the burning paper successfully set off the sprinklers, drenching everyone. The others frantically tried soaking their papers in the water, but still no hidden message appeared. The woman in black suddenly realized her exam sheet was missing. She'd burned her own paper. Jack's little scheme had eliminated another competitor. Jack then turned his attention to a mentally disabled candidate. He began goading the man into tearing his paper. As security dragged the man out, his glasses fell to the floor. Jack arrogantly announced he'd figured out the answer. The man in blue had finally had enough of Jack's shameless behavior and knocked him out cold with one punch. When Jack came to, tied to a chair, he started shouting that he needed his medication. Without it, he'd go into seizures and die. That blue pill would become his bargaining chip for the answer. The blue-suited man searched Jack thoroughly but found no pills. Meanwhile, the bearded man turned his attention to the woman with glasses. During their earlier conversation, she'd known far too much about the company. He suspected she was a plant. He prepared to interrogate her, removing her glasses and threatening to blind her with the paper's edge. At the last second, she confessed. She was already a company employee, here for a promotion interview, but she knew nothing about the test question. Jack suddenly began convulsing. He needed his medication immediately, or he'd die. The blonde suggested searching everyone, but their search turned up nothing unusual. The woman with glasses noticed the bearded man had been chewing gum since the beginning. She quickly found the pill hidden in his gum.